What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. Sorry I disappeared again, but today we're doing a day in my life as a PA that works in aesthetic medicine or cosmetic derm or whatever you want to call it. My house is a little bit chaotic right now because we are doing some renovations, and I'll fill you in later as to why. And so this day in the life is a little bit off because I can't have breakfast at home. I've been eating out a lot, and yeah, so I'm probably gonna get breakfast. It is 8:17. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get yet, but yeah. I also usually go to the gym in the morning around 7 o'clock, from 7 to 8, but I did not go today because I just didn't feel like it. And yeah, so I'm gonna bring you to work, show you what I do, show what a typical day is like, and have a great time. Also today I have a training with Dr. Shino Bay, who is amazing. He's very well known, so I'm really excited for that, and I'll bring you guys for that as well. So, let's go. So I'm gonna go ahead and breakfast now, and I have to say goodbye to this guy. Bye, baby. Bye, Toto. And then I'll say bye to my little girl. Hey, girl. What up? I'll see you later, Mama. So sweet. That's Coco. Alright, so I'm gonna have McDonald's for breakfast because I don't care. But really, I just get a breakfast sandwich, so it's really not that bad. But McDonald's for breakfast, and then we'll head to work. So this is my schedule today. I don't want to zoom in or else you can see what they're here for, but I have a full day. Hey, Kel.
Hey.
What's up? Yeah.
Hi, babe. Wow. To see how it increased. Yeah.
Just people talking to each other. The camera. Let's see how much you bitches ate yesterday.
Not gonna lie, I think I had like 3.
What? You
Yeah.
had 3? You're so funny. I literally had 0.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't had one yet. I'm just not hungry whenever I see the box.
Yeah.
Hello. Perfect, so then I can film doing your tutorials for the camera.
That's today?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, our 11 o'clock canceled, so we're gonna do her at 11.
Hi, Michael. Let's go.
Alright, so I didn't film too much today because I was pretty busy, but a typical day for me looks like, you know, injecting people, obviously. So doing a lot of Botox and Dysport, doing a bunch of fillers, and then I also am the one who is doing the testosterone shots because it is a controlled substance, so only a PA or nurse practitioner and above can give those shots. Unless you're a nurse, you can also give them. And then I also have IVs in between patients as well, so I have to put in their lines as well. So yeah, pretty much the whole day I'm just running around from room to room. Every now and then I get a minute to sit down and go over notes with my MA and hang out with my coworkers. Hey guys, this guy's here. We're gonna do Nicole's teardrops. Hey Nicole.
Hi.
Let's see those teardrops. You can't really see them on the camera. Oh yeah, you can. Get that before. All right. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't give me any vascular occlusion, please. Thank you.
No, just all over your face.
That's good.
How you doing, ma'am? Welcome to Fabian. Can we get a before and after photo, please?
Yes, swipe her face off. No leaving nothing behind. Did you hear that? like a video?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see that. Good lighting. Alright friends, we just finished her face. As you can see, those little things under her eyes are now gone. That's right. Hey guys. Oh god, there's a car. So I just got off a little early. It's currently 5 o'clock. I usually get off at 6, and I am going to head over to Chino Base now for the training. Yay! That's Rita. I bring Rita home. Alright, see you there. So I didn't want to film too much at the training because, you know, I wanted to pay attention. But here are a couple of clips from the training. I did not inject today, but I did get to watch Chino, and that is always an honor, and I always learn something new whenever I go and train with him. It's really windy. Oh gosh, it's so windy. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. So I went on Instagram and I asked you guys any questions that you had about working in cosmetic dermatology. So I'm just going to go through them and answer them for you. Alright, so, oh man, these are really good questions. What procedures do you perform? So I work in a med spa and I do all injectables. So I do neurotoxins, which we use Botox and Dysport. I also do injectables, which we use all Juvederm line and Galderma line, which is Restylane. And then I also put pellets in, which are testosterone. And I also put in IVs for IV vitamin therapy. Do you have to have experience working in a derm office before PA school to become a derm PA? So this is a really good question. It doesn't hurt to try to work in derm for your patient contact hours before you even get to school, and then doing rotations in cosmetic derm or dermatology also helps with landing a job outside of PA school as well. How do you manage unrealistic expectations in our lovely South Florida demographic? This is a really great question. So with expectations, I really try to sit down and talk with my clients and figure out what exactly it is that they're looking for and what I can do with the services that I have, and also give them general ideas of other modalities in case they want something that I don't have. But, you know, obviously education is really important when it comes to expectations, so just making sure that they understand that they may not get exactly what they're looking for. And yeah, so like if they want, I don't know, Kim Kardashian's nose or something, like I can't do that. I'll probably send you to a plastic surgeon unless I can do it with fillers. But yeah, so education is really key when it comes to client expectations. How do I get into the field as a PA? So I have a whole entire video on how I got into cosmetic dermatology, and I will link it above so that you guys can take a look. What treatment that you offer would you not personally get? So I don't offer any treatments actually that I wouldn't personally get. I was thinking Kybella maybe, but I don't really have like fat under my chin to get that, so I guess I wouldn't get that because I don't need it. But other than that, I would try pretty much everything that we have in my office, which I have. Are derm PA jobs sparse or very competitive? So yeah, derm jobs tend to be very competitive, and not too many jobs are out there. So networking is going to be a really good way to get your foot in the door and meet someone that you might be able to potentially work for. So they're difficult to get. It took me a while to get into cosmetic dermatology. Again, I had the video link so you guys can watch that. But yeah, it's pretty competitive. If you have the flexibility to move around to different states, then your opportunities obviously would grow more. What training is recommended to start with if I'm interested in getting my toes in? So this really depends if you're a PA or not. If you're not a PA, it's kind of hard to go to these classes because you have to be licensed for something. So maybe shadowing is a good idea to be able to watch. And then after that, for PA school, afterwards, I like training programs. Some of them are really good, some of them are not. It's really hit or miss. So I usually recommend one-on-one trainings because you'll get way more out of it and you'll probably feel more prepared leaving that training as opposed to going to a group training. How to get experience so you can get hired. So basically taking classes and courses are going to be the first thing that you want to do so that you can start learning and getting your knowledge and getting your hands into cosmetic derm. After that, finding part-time jobs if you can is a great way to start, or trying to implement it in the practice that you're already in. Can you have your own practice? So yes, you can own your own cosmetic dermatology practice. Actually, one of my friends, her name is Leanne, she owns a franchise of this business in Weston, so she's a great example to show you that PAs can own a business. Typically, how much is the pay for PAs in this field? How to find a job? It's not that common. The pay really ranges from where you live. So South Florida, you're probably going to look at like $120,000 probably and above when it comes to derm, unless you're new, then they like to lowball you. So be aware of that. But in other states, I'm not really sure what the ranges are because I don't live there. So you can always refer to the AAPA salary report. They go over salaries in different states by field as well. How did you know cosmetic derm is what you wanted to do? Like, what attracted you to it? So before I went to PA school, I actually worked in a plastic surgery office where they did injectables, and that's where I first saw it, and I got to be around it every single day, so I really loved it. I'm also a very artsy person. I grew up dancing and playing piano, so making people pretty and feel confident, but also at the same time really having a good grasp of anatomy was a really good balance for me, so that's why I love cosmetic derm. Do you ever get services from the clinic you work at? Yes, I do. I get facials whenever I can. I also have fillers, and I have Botox and Dysport as well. So yeah, I am a big believer of trying out the things that I do to other people on myself so that I can better relate to what they're going through and give them advice as well. What is your schedule like? So for me, my schedule is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then on Wednesdays I work 11 to 7. So it's a lot different than what I used to do. I used to start working at like 8 o'clock in the morning, but now I have a lot of time in the morning to do stuff, which I really like. So I like my schedule. So I think that's it for the questions. They were all really good. When it comes to cosmetic dermatology, it's a constantly changing field and you're always learning. So CMEs, which is continuing medical education, is always important. I like to go to trainings or conferences just to see what's new and see different techniques because not everybody injects the same way. But yeah, that is it. Cosmetic Dermatology. If you guys have any more questions that I didn't already go over, you can comment them down below and I will answer you. And I will see you for the next video. Oh wait, just kidding. If you follow me on Instagram, then you guys already know. But if you don't, I am moving to North Carolina. And by I mean my husband and I and our dogs. We're all moving to North Carolina, so I will be working in Charlotte, and I'll let you guys know where soon. I'll be doing moving vlogs and all that fun stuff, so look forward to that. And yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I got. Alright, I gotta go. But really, I have a lot of errands to do. Alright, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. I hope I recorded that.